everybody, I'm Annie B and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, however, to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and please don't be a stranger. If you want to see more of the things that I do, and my channel is a fun channel. Just if you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button and hit notification, and you'll see other videos that I have published. And I would love to have you aboard. Well, it's not a board. Is it a board? Yes, it is a word, a board. Okay, like I said, I participate in the a monthly collab, and this collab is called Jury Making Fund Collab 2023, and where on the 18th of each month at 12 noon we are to publish our items that we make from the challenges that we have. And now we are almost halfway through the year. Yes, I said through the year. Right now we have finished May. We are in May. So by the time this is published, it will be the 18th, or unless you're looking at a reruns or something or replay. But our challenges are, well, no, let me go back a little bit. Now, the challenge is hosted by Dahlia Design Jewelry and More, aka Miss Deb Hawk. She is the host of the collab, and there are other participants, and I have them listed in the description box below. So please go by and check. And I always say, look at the difference. We all have the same information, but we all come up with different designs, and it always interests me when I go back and I look to see, and I say, oh, okay, I didn't think about that. So just go back and look. Just hop from channel to channel to channel, because they're all linked down below. Okay, so let's get started, and I will show you the items that I made for the month of May. Before I show you the items that I made for the month of May, and just to show you a little bit more, if you are not, if this is your first time to my channel, but we are giving colors and we are giving options. We have colors, option 1 and an option 2. This month we have bright yellow, orange, green, and or red. And for the options, we can do a fruit theme: lemon, bananas, lime, orange, strawberry, watermelons, and whatever else. I didn't quite understand that one. So I think I did. Well, no, I don't think I did that one. And we're supposed to use gold or bronze finding. Again, let me tell you a little secret about me. I do not read. Well, I read, but my boss told me one time I'm a skimmer. I just skim over things. So I just skimmed over this. I did not pay attention to use gold or bronze finding. So instead I use silver. And I hope that's all right. But I use these colors. I use the colors more or less as an option. I use the bright yellow, I use the orange, and I use some green. Now, I'm in a jewelry class, and we're still using clay. So I was putting up my clay, and I decided, well, why not put all those colors together? And I did. So let me show you what I came up with from marinating those colors together. Hold on just a sec. Now, this is the first piece that I made. This is a bangle bracelet that I made, and as you can see, I got all these colors together. And I told you earlier, I participate in a jewelry class, and I retired in 2019, and I started going to the senior center, and they have they got some nice classes at those places and great teachers. And these are educated people. They know what they're doing. So I attend one of the jewelry class. I also attend a sewing class too. But the teacher got us working with clay. So I decided I would use my clay. So I pulled all those colors together. This is orange. Actually, it's a tangerine orange. And I used apple green is what I use. And then I use yellow, but I use sunflower yellow. And I use Fimo clay. I think that's how you pronounce it, Fimo. And I love that clay. That's the first clay that I started out in the class using. At first, they wanted us to use that Scoopy. I don't like Scoopy. I fell in love with Fimo and Kato. So that's what I made this bracelet from the Fimo clay. And it is nice. I baked it and then I put some resin on it to shine it up a little bit. Now, I could have used something else, but I don't know. I just like the shine that I get the resin. And, you know, I was looking for a, let's see, I was trying to make sure I had the right measurements. And I didn't have, I don't know how to put it. I didn't have a mandrel for my wrist. So, but I know my wrist for this would be a 7.5. So guess what I use? Let me show you what I use. You don't have to go out and buy anything. You can use what you got. Hold on. Yep, this is what I use. A Sprite can. And it is perfect. Now my wrist is 7.5 inches. But for this, it's a 7.5. The inside dimensions is a 7.5. And I use this can. My husband went to the store and bought me a, a Sprite. And it was good. So I drank the Sprite, washed the can out, and now this is part of my equipment. This is part of my supplies. So I made this piece right here from Polymer clay. So let me show you the second piece that I made. Now these are the earrings that I made also out of Polymer clay, and it's the Fimo clay. And I use my little cutters, the little things that you have to, you know, cut your stuff out. Now, I don't have the Polymer clay language yet, but I will eventually get it. And as you can see, I use the silver finding, and I use a silver eye pin. I use silver jump ring, and I use a silver 3-leaf bead cap that I had. And I also use silver lever backs. And I think these turned out pretty good. Now, this was identical to this, but I accidentally smushed it. I wasn't paying any attention. So I kind of rolled the clay out again, and this is what I got. So I'm just going with it. But it, you know, the colors are there, so it can be odd looking, but that's fine. But this is the piece that I made here. Got that big bead. Also, I made the bead. You know, y'all, we making our own beads. And look how shiny they are. Aren't they cute? And they are not heavy. That's the most amazing things. When I started working with the clay, I would think, oh my God, they're too heavy. But no, they are extremely light. And when I wire wrapped that, and wire wrapped it, and they turned out pretty good, I think. Yeah, toot my own horn. Let me show you the last piece I made, because I was gonna just present these two pieces, but I had some more clay left. So let me show you what else what else I made. Okay, now this is the last piece I made. This is a pendant that I made. I actually just rolled this out. Well, I just rolled it up in my hand and patted it out, and I've got a good circle here. It formed a perfect circle for me. And what I did was I resin, put it outside in the sun and let it do this little thing out there. And then I dropped it, and I had to redo it. I used some alcohol and clean it up, and it had that beautiful top coat on it. But after I dropped it, and I had to redo it over, so it turned out like this. And this is the back of it. Now, I also made a bell. I started to use one of my fancy bells, but no, I decided I didn't want to use any of my fancy bell. So what I did was I took me some of this flat wire that I had. I've had this for years, and I made a bell. I put a top hole in here, and I just turned it under, and I affixed it to this pendant, and it turned out really great. See, you don't have to go out and buy all the time. See, I'm preaching to myself right now, not to you all. I'm just preaching to myself, because every time you look around, I will go out and buy. That's why I don't have any space in my craft room, because I go out and buy all the time. But yeah, this is what I made. And then I wanted to do something else. I actually thought about putting this bead. I had just enough clay left over, so I made this bead with it. But I just didn't want to. I thought that was a bit too much. So I wanted something solid. So I went in my stash and I found these beads. Now, these little salsa beads, they came in one of the monthly subscriptions that I get. So I don't know where they came from, but I know they came in one of my monthly subscriptions. So I thought that looked better than this. To me, this would have been an overkill. So this is it. And I use some, what I use? And I use some, let's see. This is a 2 millimeter leather cord. I paid $15.99 on February 23rd for this. Good Lord. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that is what I made, and I use I got a clasp here, and I got my jump ring, and yeah, and I want to stretch this out. I always have issues with this when the cord just kind of curls up like this. Somebody told me that one of the YouTubers suggested that I just hang it, maybe it'll stretch out that way, but I'll do that and see. But this is mainly for me or my granddaughter. I'll give it to my granddaughter. She likes stuff. And I think it's a pretty springy color. So these are the pieces that I made for this month for the collab, jewelry making fun collab. And I think they turned out great. And I'm sorry I didn't, I don't know, I didn't read, I guess. Well, I know I didn't read because it says use gold or bronze finding. And I couldn't, a fruit theme, I don't know. But I went with the colors. So I think I'm safe. So that is it for me. And thank you so much. And you all take care, be blessed, and I'll see you the next time. Don't forget now to go back and look at the other people that are in the collab and just look at the difference. And just look at the gorgeous things that everybody made. Okay, y'all. Take care now. Bye.